We are ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Alex Wood gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, if Alex don't light your fire, you're working with wet wood. This is one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Sneaky, quick, funky arm angle, 92 to 94, good curveball, one of the more underappreciated quality lefties in the game of baseball.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And this is taken in for out number 1. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately from top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice, pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
At the plate, David Fletcher. Fouled away. Wood has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Fletcher is truly an elite level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line, and foul. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home.
Count 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Lifted in the air out to right. And that is off the wall. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
At the plate, Mike Trout, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
At second with 2 down. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Two and two. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Justin Anderson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important. That he gets off to a good start in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hanser Alberto is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. I think they showered that one off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game. Dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. Now here it comes. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
So here's Trey Mancini, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set, and the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
2-0 now. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The average sitting right at 270 on the year with 43 home runs and 86 RBIs. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball four. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with two away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Ready with the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Howie Kendrick is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The 2-0. Called a strike there. 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. A couple of walks, but no damage. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore, but first, here's Heidi Watney with a little bit more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Striding into the box, Matt Thaiss. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Has a look, now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Chasing after it is Santander. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner from first is forced to stay at third, and the next guy is going to have to be the one to put them on the board.
Standing in now, Dylan Thomas. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is in there.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. At the plate now, Rob Brantley, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 7 homers and 30 RBIs. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Zane Gurwitz will be next. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Popped up. Sano in foul ground. And that's going to land foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, what a several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Three runs. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he popped him up. And Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And standing in, one of the best two-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. From the belt, the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Still only one out in the inning. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning. But I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
In now, David Fletcher. And a double steal try here. He swings and misses. Throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
On the ground to the left side. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Anthony Santander, the next to bat. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average sitting right at 270 on the year, 18 homers and 60 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch. Ball one. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
First pitch of the at-bat. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Simmons, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Coming to the plate now, Hanser Alberto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And he struck him out. Orioles leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Anthony Rendon.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Now a ball lined to the left side. but this will be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Your idea of working a count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. From the stretch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hot shot to third. Kendrick. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Striding in once again, Matt Thaiss. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Dylan Thomas. And he puts it on the ground to second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Stepping up to the plate, Rob Brantley. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
And now after those consecutive hits, he's either tickling or starting to lose control of the strike zone, finding himself in a very dangerous situation here. And I do think he's getting tired now. Could be his last hitter here.
Hoping pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And it's fouled away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Popped him up. Kendrick is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 4-0 Angels.
Welcome back. The Orioles are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something they've done very well this season. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Now the 2-0. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Trey Mancini will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. High and deep to left center field. Trout looks up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a two-run shot to left center, number 26 for him on the season, and the Orioles have cut it to a 4-2 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. The average sitting right at 270 on the year, with 43 home runs and 86 RBIs. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. Home run number 44 on the year, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now Carlos Santana, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's Howie Kendrick, and after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
From the stretch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Kendrick, a former member of the Washington Nationals, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
3-1 to Howie Kendrick.
3-ball count now, and we were just talking about how losing control of your pitches is a telltale sign of running out of gas, and I think this might be his last hitter if he doesn't get him out.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Dylan Peters is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 52, Dylan Peters.
So striding in, Anthony Santander. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. None out, runners at first and second. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. To haul it down.
So stepping in, Michael Taylor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That evens it up. 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Rolled slowly. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out here, but the trade-off will be that by hitting the bag, it may very well have prevented a run from scoring. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. 1-0 the count. A ball and no strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fletcher calls for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 3 innings complete. Angels are out in front, 4-3. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said sometimes it's less about launch angle and exit velocity and more about finding the holes in the defense. And that's been the case for them today. Of their 8 hits, 4 of them have come off the bat under 90 miles an hour. We'll see if that continues to work for them, Matt.
Leading off for the Angels,
good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The designated hitter, Dane.
First delivery to him on the way. Zane Gurwitz is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Slow little roller to third. Scooped up. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter, number 2.
Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. Now a swing and he gets him to pop it up. Alberto into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Next for the Angels, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Stepping up now, David Fletcher, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Marcus Walden answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And digging Doan. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. And that's the third out. Angels strand one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Michael Brantley. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's another 2-2. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Mancini, a hit and 2 tries for him so far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category. Standing in now, Miguel Sano, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Runner goes for second. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. His 2nd of the game as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Here's Carlos Santana now. No balls and a strike to count. Five runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Striding in, Howie Kendrick. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Five runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Liner towards second. And Kendrick has a base hit.
The batter, the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
To the plate now, Anthony Santander, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 on the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit sharply on the ground. And Trout has himself a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
The rain coming down as it is, we are in for a long delay. The hope is now that they can get this one in at some point.
Now, this is where it becomes tricky for the managers right now. You have your pitchers out there, and you have to be careful not to hurt anybody. So I think the guys that are sitting in the bullpen are on red alert as the delay has begun. And I'm sure both of the managers have a pretty good idea of who's going to be the pitcher to go in after this delay.
And welcome back inside.
Hello? Hello? Albert, you won't believe what happened, right? I was playing a game the whole time. I was watching a game from like halftime. I mean, when it started and until like the end of the first quarter, then I had to start my game, right? So I was playing my game since then. You know what happens now? It get rain out. It get rain out? Yes, it get rain out. The thing say rain delay. Yes, they just look on the broad. Well, right now I am paused right now, right? But like they stopped the game and they say it was a 90-minute wait. Easy. It was raining when the game started, and then go Albert, go on the broadcast to see. Yeah. The rain come down. The rain come down, and all I see is all umpires gone by home plate, and then niggas go. I see my manager come out, and niggas say 90-minute delay. I try, hey Albert, and the vibe is, you know the fucking thing is, I trying to press continue, I can't. Wait, now that you think about it, wedding there's a setting I was looking at.
The next gen. The next gen.
Wait, what channel the game on though? I go on 725. I see NBA TV. What about the ring ceremony down something else? Cause I look on TNT to see, cause it's a TNT, the game on TNT. I see Monasteer. That's happened during the fight. We must, you don't have the right TNT, boy.
Be the better Santa Claus, Shaq.
I might just looking at the screen right now. What you mean? Yeah. Yeah, but you sure you looking at mine? I looking at my phone right now. I live. It been live. You gotta go. You gotta go back though, cause I've been like that for like at least like 4 minutes or something like that. Go back until you see gameplay and then just keep going. You can see the managers and stuff walking toward the play. I guess you see game. You get to see game on boss. Hey Albert, I can. Hey Albert, I can do that. You see, I can look on when you go to the board when you see the board screen. Look at all the locks on the thing. I can't do none. I only can look at the stats. I suck here. You see it right, Albert? That's the thing about baseball. You can go in extra innings and be in the game till 2 o'clock, and they could just rain out the game. It ain't like you could just cancel the game. Well, I mean, people cancel in real life, but not in this. I mad they didn't even give me the option to like save and quit. Niggas didn't even give me a timer. Motherfucker. Whatever. What y'all watching that on, we? Hmm. Just saying, let's go Clippers, fuck the Lakers. Zion.
At the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Tanner Scott takes the mound now as the new pitcher following the rain delay that lasted an eternity, so it seemed, and it appears we're just about set to resume. So here's Brandon Nimmo. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A 1-0 delivery.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Thaiss.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Matt Thaiss. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-1 home.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dylan Thomas.
Ready for another chance? Dylan Thomas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a line drive right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Angels leave 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. Noah Ramirez, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Brian. You see my message in the group, right? I on your side today. Is this on? Hold on. I got it, dude. Oh.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one.
PG carrying on ball though. I don't know.
The 1-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Michael Taylor. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Hanser Alberto, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Ramirez is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Rob Brantley. Here's the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Zane Gurwitz, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when he to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And now for the Angels, Andrelton Simmons. Lifetime in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's 5-4. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
From the stretch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. And that's in there, 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Trey Mancini will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. As a look, now the pitch. The 1-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Miguel Sano will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. He's set and the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and it's now 6-4.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
At the plate, Carlos Santana, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Simmons. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. Dylan Betances is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 68.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santander waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Digging in now, Anthony Rendon. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Bases are empty. One man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 3-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. And Trout has himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in, Brandon Nimmo. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. This year against right-handed pitching, Nimmo hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
1-1 the count. And he fouls this one off. First and second now, one man out. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate now, Matt Thaiss, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Hansel. Robles will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 57, Hansel Robles.
Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, Anthony Santander.
The right fielder, Anthony.
And now pitch on the way. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and one. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one, so they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Michael Taylor waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Jake Marisnick will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses. 1-1. Now the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're up 6-4.
Your attention, please. This game for the Orioles. Now playing center field, number 17,
Paul Fry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
In now, Dylan Thomas, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
The left fielder, Dylan Thomas.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the flag court and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
In now, Rob Brantley. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. No outs, nobody on. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their
Albert, what
bullpen.
is the score?
This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. High in the air into shallow left center. Alberto has a play. 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Next will be the designated hitter, Zane Gurwitz. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Alberto fields it cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Standing in, Andrelton Simmons. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him, though.
A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0. Three and 0 now. Three and 1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Marisnik. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
What it is? You said Belize? Yeah, I told you. That's the boy who's getting. That's the boy who's getting off Andorra and shit.
To the plate now, David Fletcher. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are all even at 6 apiece. Adam Warren is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Adam Warren.
Stepping into the box, Hanser Alberto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit softly on the ground to third. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
One and one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2. Miguel Sano, with 3 home runs already, waits on deck. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
From the stretch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box, Carlos Santana. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. This game remains tied at 6. In now is Anthony Rendon. Last time through was a base hit.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Dan Winkler will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Kendrick. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Ready now for L.A., Mike Trout. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Chasing after it is Santander, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
So now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. The 0-1. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
At the plate now, Matt Thaiss, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. The 0-1 offering. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one costs him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fastball well outside. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit back toward the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Angels lead it 7-6. Cam Bedrosian is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Cam Bedrosian.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Howie Kendrick. He's set, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Ready once again, Anthony Santander. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, the pitch. Bedrosian has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. Now the 1-0. Drilled to the right side. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. A winning run at first with nobody out. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Nimmo is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Now running at third base, number 13.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Tying run at third, winning run at first. So a ball into the gap might be able to end it. Has a look, now the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. From the stretch. A little low. It's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the bottom of the 9th.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Here's the first pitch. Hanser Alberto is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And there's ball 3. The 3-0. Runner goes. Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 7-7.
Your attention, please. This game's for the Orioles. Now playing second base, number 13, Stevie Wilkerson.
Trevor May takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. We are into extra innings, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Dylan Thomas. First pitch on its way. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
My game, these niggas really trying. They want me to go sleep in there. The game get delayed. The game get delayed on an extra inning.
Skied into straightaway right. Santander waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Boy. I'm sleeping no more.
At the plate, Rob Brantley. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Right there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out.
That's for the Angels. The designated hitter, Zane Gurwitz.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Zane Gurwitz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. May, playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Hit on the ground out to short. Alberto gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels are gone in order. This remains a 7-all tie. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
0-2, here it is. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Line hard toward right center, and Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here, this is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Will Smith takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Into the box now, Trey Mancini. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Now the 2-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Miguel Sano will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4
you watch it right now. I might be able to end this thing.
Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Hey, even after 5 straight balls, don't be surprised if this guy isn't turned loose and given the green light.
A possible winning run on second. No one out. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Now the 2-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch. Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away.
Let's go.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Settling in now, Carlos Santana. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And he fouls this one off. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one. Very close, but it's to 2-2 now.
This is the action pitch right here. He does not want to go to full count. This is a big spot, but as an offensive player, you have to tell yourself this has to be in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. He'll make the catch, but it ought to be academic now. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Let's go. Damn.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Baltimore Orioles seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Trevor May gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 12 men on base.